Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the luckystars community. Cat Star here with your general reading for the week of November 11th through 17th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers, and to my amazing channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, before we get in, I want to say happy Veterans Day, and I want to thank all of my family and friends and all of you that are veterans for giving us the freedoms that we have today and are helping with those. Also, it's the 11/11 portal today as well. I did do a video on that, so if you haven't checked that out yet, I'll link it at the end. Make sure and check that out as well. Kind of about intentions and with the 11/11 portal doorways, it may be opening for you. Okay, so check that out. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. Let me just shuffle these guys just a little bit. This one's going to be a little bit different this week, as Spirit had indicated that this deck needed to be used, but we're also doing a spread, and then we'll have one of these at the end. So a little bit different for this general reading this week, and it feels very much as if Spirit is bringing that through, as some of you need a couple of extra messages to come through. So we are here for it. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with this message. This card that needs to come through. I believe this is the Ask and It Is Given deck, Abraham Hicks. Let's see what the message that needs to come through is for you all. Ooh. All right, we're going to take the orange. Well, actually, no, I guess we're going to take all three. That one's got a sunflower, and sunflower is my jam. So Spirit's indicating it needs to come through. So the orange and the yellow, those are my jams too. So, so for some of you, that's you as well. So it needs to come through. Okay. Let's see. This one says, it is not about controlling my thoughts. It is about guiding them. Oh, snap. That is a very specific message. Sometimes there's this energy, and I'm sure it comes through, maybe even in the messages here as well, that that we need to control, and that really it's about paying attention to, and I feel like probably I needed to hear this message just as much as you do. It's about paying attention to where the focus goes, where your attention goes, and guiding, not controlling. I talk about holding with an iron fist a lot, or a closed fist, and that doesn't really, right, you can't receive when that fist is closed off. Nothing can go through. And so this is a reminder for all of us to come, that is coming through here for this message here, Aquarius. It is not about controlling the thoughts, it's about guiding them. So sometimes we feel like we are like it's too hard, or we're working too hard, or we want to control everything, and also there are times when really looking at the thoughts where we feel like we actually may be lying to ourselves, or that's not really true, that kind of thing. And so it's not about the control. This is a reminder for all of us. We all need to hear this, okay? It's about guiding the thoughts. Where would we like our focus to be? Where would we like our attention to be? Can we guide it towards that? What do we want? Yes, we need to know what we don't want. Cool. We need to know that. But what do we want? And can we guide our focus, our attention, our thoughts towards that? Okay. Now this actually says on the other side, we are not encouraging you to make an effort to control your thoughts, but instead to more or less guide your thoughts. Okay. This is a softer approach. Reaching for the way you would like to feel is an easier way to hold your thoughts in vibrational alignment with that which you believe is good. Okay, good for you, good for the higher good, however that comes through. But that's exactly what we just talked about, right? Noticing what you don't want is important. You need to know what you don't want so you can focus on, pay attention to, guide your thoughts towards what it is that you do want. So very important message coming through here. Okay, now the next one that you have are two flowers. Okay, now this one almost looks like it could be snowing or raining, right? Nurturing, sustenance, right? Watering, okay? And you have a red balloon or orange. I don't know, is it more orange or more red? I feel like when I first saw this, it was orange. Yeah, so maybe more orange, but not an it energy coming through. Just in case y'all were thinking that. But it's almost like this is feeding into these two because these are both flowers blooming. Okay, all right. Now, see, hopefully you see where I'm coming from here, or what's coming through here. It says I'm a physical extension of source energy. All right. Now think about the sunflower. The sunflower will face another sunflower. It will look towards the sun or the sky. Very positive, uplifting type of energy, right? That is what is coming through here. Now, let's see. Everything in your physical environment was created from non-physical perspective and or thoughts, right? Non-physical perspective by that which you call source. Okay, so source can hear, right? All of that comes through. And just as source created your world and your thought, the power of focused thought, you from your leading edge place in this time space reality are continuing to create your world. Okay, you see how this goes together. I don't know what this one is just yet, but you see, this, right? Guiding your thoughts is feeding into and or giving source, your higher self, your subconscious mind, right? The energy to pull in what is showing up in your environment, okay? Something to think about or to realize is we each have our own definition. We assign, we label, we attach to different things that we feel are good or bad, positive or negative, right or wrong, right? So not everybody is going to have that same definition, that same idea, that same attachment, that same labeling, that same feeling around or thoughts around the same things that we do. Some are similar, right? Or some have pieces, parts that are similar, but it's not the same. There is no universal, okay? Yes, sometimes we think that this is wrong and a large group of people think that's wrong, but that doesn't mean that every single person does. There's a lot of people, of course, right, on this earth. So your subconscious mind, it doesn't have a bias. This came out in the 11/11 portal reading, so make sure you check that out, right? If you haven't already, I'll link it at the end. But it doesn't, it goes off of your definition, your version of right or wrong, positive, negative, right? That sort of thing. So if you are thinking that something is amazing, right, that is where your thoughts can guide you to. If somebody else is thinking that that same thing is not amazing, then their thoughts won't guide them to it. Hopefully that makes sense. So you are feeding, right, nurturing, giving sustenance, watering those, and source energy is assisting in the background. Okay, so that's what is blooming, what is growing. Now this last one says, nothing happens without my having invited it. What the heck? Oh snap. See? Oh snap. Oh my gosh, this top one too. Spirit's like, oh, that top one has that yellow as well. It all goes together. Nothing happens without my having invited it. We may not actually get to a spread because this is already, it says, when you understand the law of attraction, you are never surprised by what occurs in your experience, for you understand that your own thought process, that through your own thought process, you have invited every bit of it in, okay? Nothing can occur in your experience without your invitation of it through your thought, okay? Now, this is not about placing blame or saying you did this, you did that, da da da. It's just about taking responsibility for where we place our focus attention the majority of the time. We all have our own beliefs, our own thoughts. That is not what is coming up here within this. There's no you caused this, you created this within your life. You fall wherever you fall within that. I'm just simply bringing the message here that is meant to come through, okay? But Spirit is indicating through all of these cards, that there is that energy of the law of attraction. What is it that you are bringing in? Now, you can even look through numerous different, I mean, Joe Dispenza, there's so many different things for people that don't think the law of attraction, and that's okay. That's true for you, and that's cool. And yet there is also a lot of information that supports that. Okay, so wherever that is, wherever you are, really just understanding that there is that potentiality, that you may be calling it in. Wouldn't that create an idea within your mind to pay attention, to slow down and listen, or pay attention a bit more to where your focus goes, or what you're saying, or where your thoughts go? Okay, this is coming through, and it may not resonate for some of you or even make sense, but if there was a potential you were being recorded, okay, maybe let's say at a job you were being recorded, everything was on video, would you say and do things that you know that the employer would not like, or you could get fired for? Would you do that? Where it would have cause and effect, right? A negative potential outcome for you. Would you do that? That's kind of what this is about, right? Okay, so Spirit wants that to come through. Now, you are feeding, creating, nurturing, cultivating the flowers that bloom here, okay? The flowers that bloom. When you look out on your life, what are you seeing? Are you seeing what you want? Are you seeing what you want? Or are you not? Because you're feeding that. That's what's coming through this week, okay? All right. This one says, I won't put these unwanted ingredients in my pie. Yeah, you know what you do want, and we need to know. We've got to know what we do want so we can focus on what we don't want. We need to know what we don't want so we can focus on what we do want. It says, imagine yourself as a chef in an extremely well-stocked kitchen where there are many ingredients that are not appropriate for your creation, but you feel no discomfort about their existence, right? It's like being neutral. It's fine. This is fine over here. This is fine over here. I know I don't want it, so it's fine. It's not going to bother me because I'm focused on paying attention to what I do want. I'm putting those ingredients in my pie, if you will, okay? You simply utilize the ingredients that will enhance your creation, and you leave the ingredients that are not appropriate for your creation out of your pie, all right? Quick and easy. Magazines. If there's a magazine that doesn't have stuff that you want to read, you don't read that magazine. You find a magazine that has stuff that you're interested in, articles that pertain to you. Same kind of idea, except for this is a pie, all right? Are you looking out and seeing what you want because you're adding the ingredients of what you do want? Or are you looking out and seeing what you don't want because you're focused on the ingredients that you don't want? Okay. Now let me see. I just noticed that there are numbers. So this first one is number 23, which could be a 5 as well, right? Which is change, right? Changing, guiding your thoughts towards what you do want, not what you don't. You've got number 4, okay? You've got number 12, which also number 3, okay? And you have number 36, which could be 9. This is right on the verge of looking out and seeing what you do want instead of continually looking out and seeing what maybe you don't want, okay? Wow, that was a whole reading in itself for this. So this is a big message coming through this week for you, Aquarius, for this general reading, right? Really guide your thoughts, guide the inspirations towards what you do want, okay? Towards what you do want, okay? Actually, Spirit we're just going to get a few cards here. Ooh, too many there. Oh my goodness, they just keep wanting to just pop out. That's beautiful messages. Okay, well, that one is the one right there, see? Okay. Oh my gosh, we got 2. All right. There's a new beginning coming in for you. This is going to create a death of the old, right? What you don't want falling away, and that new beginning that is coming in. What no longer works for you has to fall, okay? There's transitions, those cycles you have been cycling through, but now that 5, that change is here, that new beginning is here. Letting go what doesn't for what does is right here, okay? This is 13, this is a 4. All right, so this is really moving into that energy of stability. You've got this new coming in, this letting go of what doesn't and moving into, right? Everything is shifting, everything is transitioning, everything is moving towards this new beginning. It's like you are going to begin understanding, seeing, and or researching and going through a metamorphosis, letting go of the old cycles, the old things, or the things you've been cycling through over and over, breaking some chains and moving into, this coincides with that 1111 portal energy, moving into new beginnings, rising up, understanding, seeing how what you are doing waters, feeds, nurtures, cultivates the flowers or weeds, if you will, that bloom, okay? And if you're not looking out and seeing what you want, then it's time to shift that so that when you look out of your own eyes into your environment, into your reality, that you are seeing what you do want, okay? So this is the beginning of the end so that there can be a new beginning for you. Beautiful message coming through, okay? You've got the 2s coming in, 2s representing 1-1 portal, 11-11 portal, and you've got 2 in 2. So very interesting coming through here, okay? And 22 potentially could be, if you put those 2s together, 22 is, if you don't know, tends to coincide with Aquarius energy. Okay, I've done readings, messages on these in the past, how that coincides, and so that is coming through. There's this energy with those 2s of balancing things out, making choices that are more beneficial, new beginnings, moving into that new energy. The 2 of Wands is this planning energy, this energy of being like, okay, we're going to make some decisions, we're going to take some risks, we're going to, focus and pay attention to what makes sense. We are going to take those first steps, okay? Leaving what feels comfortable, because in the beginning, this will not feel comfortable when you are really guiding your thoughts, paying attention, where are you focusing? Really, it's going to, for many, not feel very comfortable. In fact, for many, it'll feel difficult in the beginning because we really have to be almost wardens of the energy, wardens of our focus, wardens of our attention, wardens of our thoughts, so that we can really guide them towards what we do want. In our society, it tends to be normal to focus on the bad, to focus on what we don't want, to focus on, right? That's how the news and the media keeps their ratings up. It's how they make their money. That is where we tend to go. But this is a new beginning. These are the first steps. This is moving you towards planting and growing and nurturing, cultivating what it is that you do want, so that when you look out on your life, you are seeing what it is that you have chosen or made choices to actually create. You've been planning, taking some risk, or you're going to be moving into that, okay? This is a big expansion period for you, Aquarius. And what does it have the potential to create? Union, okay? Whether romantic union, whether partnerships, a new partnership and or connection with yourself and or with spirit. This 2 of Cups energy comes through big and bold with no need at all to apologize for showing up in its bigness and its boldness, okay? This is joining, for some of you, joining forces with spirit and or that connection within yourself, moving back into that. For others of you, there's a mutual respect, there's new partnerships, there's new bonds, there's new friendships, there's new connections. This is an attraction, like manifesting and attracting energy that's coming through. And this is going to create and or assist in creating a balance and understanding, a harmony, an energy of really being that bold, beautiful you, and stepping into that and or into those partnerships, those unions, that connection, Aquarius. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous energy, okay? Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. It's bold, And that's kind of energy, ooh, that Aquarius has is very bold energy. Now, we are not going to keep all of these because what in the what, okay? You have a lot of mindful messages that Spirit is wanting to bring out. And now then, these are all upside down. But we just need one to close this message, Spirit. What is the mindfulness message that Aquarius needs to hear with us? And we actually got 3. It says, coming my way, unique opportunities aligned. We've been talking about that alignment with my desire present themselves to me. I attract, okay? Attraction, just talking about that. All that I need to make my dreams a reality, okay? So this is basically, I'm attracting, I'm calling in. These opportunities are coming my way. When I look out, I see what it is that I have chosen to attract in and all that I need to make my dreams a reality. You see? Okay. That is your first one. The next one, it says, dance it out. I can move emotions through my body by dancing. Whenever I start to feel built up energy or crankiness, okay, I will play some music and move intuitively. I don't have to look a certain way. Simply move and feel as the stress or heaviness begins to ease out of my body. This is dance like no one's watching energy here, Aquarius, because it releases. If you are starting to feel that energy of being a warden, right? To your own thoughts, to, right, as we talked about, turn on some music, turn it loud if you need to, something that just really vibrates through you, really, really gets you moving, and just dance, dance, dance like nobody's watching. Let any energy, let any kind of thoughts, let anything, let it just flow out of you, let it move out of you through dance, okay? That is something that can be very beneficial as you are planning and learning and moving into this transition kind of energy. And then you also have food. What I eat fuels me, okay? Food can be many ways. Feeding yourself with what you take in as far as the news and media and that kind of stuff. And as far as actual food, all of it fuels you. So really pay attention to that as well, okay? I eat the best foods accessible to me. I infuse my food with love and gratitude before eating, visualizing the nutrients I am consuming and the love that went into growing and preparing this food, okay? Yes, so this is a union with kind of what it is that you are taking in as well, in actual food and sustenance, and in media and books, and even other people around you, okay? Really paying attention to what you are taking in and how you are feeding yourself, all parts of yourself, not just the food portion, what you are feeding yourself, and if it supports this energy, right? Because as we talked about, this is you're feeding this, right? You're nurturing it, you're creating it, you're cultivating it, you're watering, all of that goes right in with this. So again, as often happens, it's almost as if these, the beginning and the end, coincided with each other, bringing it around in a perfect little kind of package or little circle. It's like it goes right around from the beginning to the end. I guess it's not a circle the way of the wind, but you see what I'm saying, right? Okay. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button right down below and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. I realize we were meant to do a spread here, and that didn't actually happen. That actually got changed, but that's all right. The message came out just as it was meant to. Again, thank you to all the veterans on this beautiful Veterans Day, and happy 11/11 portal. Make sure you are reflecting, setting those intentions, moving towards what you do want, okay? And as always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.